For core today, we are going to be on the ground for a few of our moves. So if you want a mat, that's all you're going to need today. Our first one's going to be inchworms, kind of get us stretched up, work our whole body. So go up onto those toes, reach up to the sky as high as you can, keep those limbs straight, walk yourself out into a high plank. Take a deep breath there and then walk it all the way back up to the top and then just repeat that. Our second one, you're going to step it out nice and wide with your heels in and your toes out. You're going to drop into about a quarter squat and we're going to push those knees back and then allow your body to bring them in themselves. Don't so much worry about pulling your knees in, just worry about pushing out and then they'll fall in themselves. That's going to be our butterfly leg pulses. And then we've got a butterfly theme today. We're going to take it down to the ground. You're going to have your feet pushed together, the bottom of your feet pushed together. You're going to have sit-ups or crunches. So keeping your butt on the ground, you're going to either do a full sit-up with your feet pushed together or a crunch. And then our next one is butterfly glute. So keeping your feet where they are, basically using the outside of our feet to raise ourselves up into a glute bridge and then slowly lower back down. So not holding, doing our glute bridge raises. Those are our moves. Let's get started with inchworms. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go. If you only get 2 inchworms done in this 30-second time, that's perfectly fine. Don't rush this. Take your time and try to keep those limbs as straight as possible. Walk yourself out as far as you can. Again, take that deep breath, exhale, and then walk yourself back. 10 seconds left. Finish all the way through where you're at. You've got that 15-second break in between. So if you're kind of on the ground now, get yourself up. That was our timer. Finish where you're at. Now I've got our butterfly pulses. Feet wider than shoulder width. Heels in, toes out, a slight bend, and then just push out. Let them come in. Ready? Go. Out, in. Keep your feet as flat on the ground as you can. The inside of your feet are going to come up a little bit. That's okay. That's just not our goal. So don't overextend that. Don't try to make that part of the move. Let your body naturally do it. Feel that inner thigh working. Feel those glutes working. 3, 2, 1. Down to the ground. Take your time. All right, bottom of the feet together. Point those knees out to the side. Full sit-ups or crunches. I'll give you that option. Ready, set, go. So you got your full sit-up or crunch. Or maybe you want to do both. Maybe you want to do a sit-up and then do a crunch, your next move. That's fine. Try to keep those feet on the ground. So the outside of your shoes, what's touching the ground, try to pin those to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and undo that butterfly position. We'll get back into it a little bit, but you don't have to stay like that. We've got our glute bridge raises in that butterfly position. 3, 2, feet together and lift up. Hold it for about 1 or 2 and then slowly lower down. Try to keep your feet as close to your body as you can. So kind of for those sit-ups, we were extended out. Now I want them really close to those glutes. This is going to help strengthen our entire lower half of our body, but also your knees. And in turn, that's going to strengthen your glutes too as well. The closer we can get those feet to our butts. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up to the top. Back to our inchworms, and we've got 45 seconds on the clock, so we've got a little bit more time. We can get a little bit more done. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you feel like adding a little bit more of a challenge, you are more than welcome to add in a push-up at the top of that plank. Doing your best to keep your legs straight the entire time. Less than 10 seconds left. Again, finish where you're at. Don't worry about the time. And great. Finish up where you're at. And then get ready for those butterfly flies, pulses, whatever you want to call them. Step those feet out wide. Ready, set, go. Stay in that bent position the entire time. So not a full squat, kind of that quarter squat, but don't come up any taller. As low as you can get. Pull those shoulders back. Push out as far as you can. Let them come in themselves. Out, in. Sorry, my tights kind of blend in with all the black in the back, so I hope you can see what my legs are doing. A little less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take it down to the ground. Butterfly sit-ups or crunches. So for this one, our feet can be far away from our glutes, okay? We don't have to tuck these ones in tight. But keep those feet pressed together. Ready? Go. Curl up slow. Back to the ground slow. We're not doing a rep count. I don't care how many you get done. Stick with good form. Keep those feet pressed together. Keep them pressed into the floor. Don't swing those arms for momentum. If you get about halfway and you feel like you have to push up to the top, then I want you to start doing crunches. As soon as your form is compromised, take a modification every time. 3, 2, 1. Relax your legs and get ready for our butterfly glute bridge raises. Again, we're not holding the top of the glute bridge. We're up and down. Here we go. Pin those feet together. Remember, bring them close to the glutes. And go up, about 1 or 2, and then lower down. You don't have to go at my pace, but if that helps, you can. Otherwise, count in your head 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and take it down. Good job, just over halfway. And then we go back up to standing for inchworms. Our time drops to 30 seconds. Our final round of all 4 exercises. And then I like to have a fan favorite round. And time. All right, back up to the top. As we're going through these, start thinking about which one you want to do for a minute. That's our fan favorite round. If you haven't taken my class for a while, or remember how I used to do it, round 4 is the exercise of your choice, okay? Here we go, inchworms, 30 seconds. Such an awesome stretch. If you've been sitting for a really long time, this is always something I recommend to do. Get away from your desk, throw in a couple inchworms, wake up your body. Here we go, finish up where you're at. Timer goes off in 3, 2, 1. Finish where you're at, take your time, and get ready for our standing butterfly pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Out and in, out, in. Again, allow the inside of your feet to come up, but don't over accentuate that. You try to keep your feet flat and get low. That's when you really feel it. The straighter you are, the less you feel it. So get low. Let's sculpt those thighs. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Butterfly sit-ups. Modify with a crunch. Or alternate every other. Do a sit-up and then do a crunch the next time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So for our next round, if you're like, you know what, I really want to work on my core and not my glutes so much, this is that move you're going to do for a minute. If you want full body, you're gonna do inchworms. If you want to tone those thighs, you're gonna do those standing butterfly pulses. And if you want to work your booty a little more, you're gonna do our next move, which is our glutes. And time, relax the legs. Here we go, butterfly glute raises in 3, 2, bring those feet close to the butt. Ready? Go. Firmly press those feet in together because that's how you're really gonna feel those inner thighs. Every glute bridge raise, you're gonna feel the butt working and then the inner thigh as long as you're pushing those feet together and firmly. See how much of your small of your back you can get off the ground every raise and then lower. 3, 2, 1. All right, take your pick. You've got 15 seconds to decide. Inchworms, butterfly legs, butterfly sit-ups, or butterfly glute bridge raises. 1 minute on the clock, your choice. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Whatever part of your core you wanted to work on today. Remember, our core is not just our tummy. It is from our shoulders down to our glutes. Good job. Inchworms, you're keeping your entire body straight as a board, taking your time. If you're with me, we're letting our legs push out and then pull in on their own. Sit-ups or modify with that crunch, keep those feet together. Butterfly glutes, get higher every raise. Keep those feet close to those glutes. 15 seconds left for everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Shake out those legs and I'll see you next time.